very long time since I've actually gone live. So, hoping I do it all right. But so, what the plan is hopefully my mouse doesn't die here. But the plan is I have a new set of bib shorts. If you've checked the most recent short video, you'll know that I picked up the GOREWEAR Distance Plus 2.0. It's actually my second pair, and they showed up today. And we're joined here by, kind of down here, she'll be way out of camera, my dog Zadie. So it's going to be, she decided she doesn't even want to be in the room. It's way too many things moving for her. She's not a fan. Shoot. These are modern problems, I guess. Don't have micro USB over here. All right. Well, I mean, okay. So kind of theoretically, we shouldn't necessarily need one. And keyboard might be more important then. But so I've got my bike all set up here. It's on the Tacx Neo slider plates. I'm spacing on the name right now. But I did a whole video on them last winter. They're really kind of weird and cool, which is nice. More weird, but yeah, still pretty cool. Let's get Zwift going here. And don't like HP Omen. I do not like their software. But whatever, let's go. All right, I gotta go put it on the correct screen. All right, cool, got it. Login success. Try to get my setup over here. All right, so get these. And they go all sorts of different colors, and then they'll start flashing blue. All right, so it just decided for me that it wanted to go through that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't know what that was. Welcome to Zwift Play. A few quick steps away. All right, it's A to select, B to go back. Pedal on the right. Outward to steer right. Outward to steer left. Okay, I mean, it seems pretty intuitive. Either to brake. That's cool. Why to skip a workout block. Awesome. Tutorial complete. And if you look at that too, I don't even need my mouse. I can just hop around all over here. All right, so we've got Watopia, France, and Paris. Ooh, Paris. Ooh, they vibrated. I don't know what that was for. But it did it. Maybe it's because this camera is now all choppy. All right. So just kind of as a reminder too, this is not the ideal setup for really any kind of intense gaming. It is I did put an i7-13700F in it, which came out of the Acer Predator Orion 5000. I'm working on getting a video out of that. I do have it recorded. I also already sold it too, so yeah, it actually went kind of directly to fund these. But yeah, they come in a pretty nice little package. I imagine, yeah. So it's still very much a beta type setup, but yeah, it seems pretty finished. So almost certainly just more software side of things working into it. All right, but so these will be what I wear today, and obviously we'll be changing off camera. But they are the GOREWEAR Distance Plus 2.0. So a nice, comfortable pad inside of them. And so I wore these for Metric Century. I've worn them for duathlons, a triathlon too. Same thing with the Distance Plus, the original version. If you can find the Distance Plus on sale, like anywhere around or under 100 is an awesome deal. With these ones, check out GOREWEAR's website. They had, and I don't know if they still do, these on sale for it's very steep discount. It was like 110 all in. But so you've got nice thicker straps so they don't dig into your skin. Very minimal seams, and all the seams are very well placed. You've got their wind stopper cup. Doesn't really matter so much inside of here, but it, as its name suggests, stops wind from your sensitive areas. Yeah, it's just nice, comfortable fabric. Little bits of reflective here, as well as these little pluses for leg grippers. And the pluses are also on the straps here too. So, yeah. I don't know. Nice, comfortable. The other pair I have over here, they're in Orbit Blue. These ones are in black. Kind of hard to tell because I've got, you know, the light's kind of toned down here. But I am going to change off camera and be back on in just a moment. Let's see. Faster encoding preset. Encoding overloaded. Ooh. All right. Well, we shall see. So I'm going to leave the microphone on just so we can kind of talk about what the, just kind of overall what the whole setup does. So the Tacx Neo 2T is the indoor trainer that I use. It's a direct drive, gives you a nice, realistic road feel. On top of, it will mimic road conditions to a certain point. So like, if you're going over cobbles, it'll actually rock, or kind of, it's hard to explain. It actually feels like you're going over cobbles, which is what my bike is kind of designed for. The Specialized Roubaix is, as its name suggests, made for cobbles, and to kind of do that is more of a specialty. I try not to take it on too many kind of cobblestone-esque streets, but sometimes it just ends up that way. Actually, you know what? I ordered these ones in Orbit Blue. Alright. Well, that is totally fine by me. So yeah, the Distance Plus 2.0, even the 1.0 too. It's technically not the 1.0. I just happen to be looking at it. The biggest difference is the different straps, a little bit of a different pad inside of it, kind of more focused around specific pain point areas for longer distance rides. The 2.0, the leg grippers, the little pluses, kind of stay in place a little bit better. At least that's been my experience. There's fewer seams, specifically on the legs. They got rid of a big one that's kind of like mid-thigh. And that's been a little bit more comfortable. Haven't noticed it as much in the bike rides, but definitely in, well, running in bibs. It still looks like it's a fairly lonely recording here. I'm not too surprised. I have a decent number of subscribers. I haven't really done much in the live streaming. I'm not too surprised that there's not like massive groups of people waiting to watch me get ready for an indoor bike ride. Like, I'm not too surprised. But at the very least, it gives something where people can kind of look back onto it and reference. That's honestly where a lot of my live streams end up getting any sort of traction, is well after they've just been kind of saved as a broadcast, and people track them down and ask questions. Like on my HD60X, where I don't think I've ever run that off of a computer that it's technically spec'd for. It's always just been run off of like my Surface Pro 8, which, it's powerful, but it's not meant to run that. Definitely is not does not meet the minimum requirements. All right. Let's kind of hop on here. I should probably re-inflate this at some point. There we go. Muck-Off is a brand affiliate partner. So Muck-Off is a brand affiliate partner of mine. So might as well have them on there. Plus, it looks better than just a blank disc rotor there. I'm also a member of the League of Garmin. Not one of their like super ambassadors, but I don't know. Got a sweet shirt in the closet because I wore it the other day. Needed to be washed, and so I try not to. I try to just kind of air dry any shirts that I don't want to kind of super shrink, and then also anything kind of like these where you don't really want them to. You don't want them to shrink, get caught in the dryer, be subjected to too much heat. Oh, this is going to be interesting because I had moved around all of these. All right. Cool. Yeah, there we go. So, it should be interesting. So in is brake, out is turn. Action button on the side here. So up or down. Alright. And I tried to do my best of lining this camera up. My kind of conference call setup would work much better for live streaming in my bike room / office. But that's all over there by where I sit. Not exactly a ton of room for being able to put this in your climb portal. Oh, no. Oh. I forgot France's. Climb, climb, climb. Let's do, this is the Tacx Express. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's looking out and back. Interesting. Oh, yeah, it's got all that climbing on the back end. Yeah. Lead in, 2.3 mile lead in. I really kind of want to know what all this, why they are vibrating, but, you know. That's cool. So as I push the brake light actually turns on. So there we go. Cool. Yeah, so the Distance Plus, the original version, has like a seam that goes down your thigh right here. This one is just like one solid spool, or it's got one seam right here, and the rest of it is all just one solid piece. There. Very, very unsure. That might actually be the trainer? I don't know. Something's vibrating. Oh. There's that cobblestone simulation. So you might actually be able to hear that, just kind of the bum 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 bum. You can hear it a little more in my chain because it's kind of, you know, it's bouncing around. So as far as cooling today, yeah, obviously I am using a microphone up here, so I don't have to worry about. I mean, it's been a couple of years since I did my last Zwift live stream. But so with the old ones, I had a microphone over on my desk, and I would try and record based off that or off of the camera I was using. Using the Rode wireless, this is the wireless Go 2. You know, I'm able to actually have it closer to me. It's got a little, like a dead cat sock tail, cat tail thing. So it brings you a little bit closer, cuts out a lot of the wind noise. Also, I've got a ceiling fan above me and a woo-zoo going up and down on me. So, welcome to steering. Oh. You cannot steer into other riders. Oh, all right. Okay, so it is the controllers that... There we go. Wonder now. Okay, so I can't go too far over, and you can't crash into the wall. You can slam the brakes. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. Right on, Bob. I don't think there's anybody around me, though. Huh. All right. Well, so if you hold down the Z button, it'll pop up that you can do a ride-on bomb. Similar to how in the companion app, you can hold down onto your little indicator and send out a big mass of ride-ons that way. So you can do it right there. All right, we're in a pretty easy gear, so I know I'm not really doing a lot for RPMs, but I'm more of a grind kind of rider anyways. That's something that I'm sure I should learn how to be a higher cadence, higher RPM kind of rider. So also this kind of more about the setup here. This is just a bike hanging hook. An Amazon basic one. I don't trust it to hold a bike up. I'll put some wheels up there though. Hang some jerseys. It's just one of my favorite breweries, Central Waters. So I have an Epson EF11 laser projector. It's also been featured in a video where it went up against the, what is that, the CHFO, or FO02. Different Epson projector, uses a standard lamp. Both are 3 LCD image systems. The only real difference is the projection behind it. So this one's just, it's real tiny. Puts on 1080p image, gets decently bright. Like I can have my lights on all the way and still see most of the image. Like see all of it, but in good enough clarity where you're not missing anything. That's hooked up to my gaming PC. This is actually the backup one. The iBuyPower SlateHAKO, which is still running its Intel ARC A380. It's a horribly unbalanced system. running that i7 with an A380. I have a 3070 sitting on my desk, but like, I don't want to uninstall all the Intel drivers to put the 3080 in, only then to potentially have my motherboard come back from RMA and be like, oh, hey, now I have to rebuild it all. I know it's a pretty small thing, but it's just an annoyance. But that just runs through HDMI. It's like a 15-foot cable or something over to right here. Philips Hue play lights along the bottom, and then back here to shine up. This is like a, I don't know, 10-foot by 9-foot window. So, and it is more or less open to the downstairs. So it gives good light down, good light up. And over here is just the Elgato Stream Deck Mini, which I think is out of production now. Just a little 6-button, or 6 LCD button kind of setup. It allows you to really kind of set up whatever you want. I have it primarily set up for Zwift and streaming, so I can, and lighting. Let's see, I can go full bright. Dim each individual light. Change the color behind me. Which is, I don't know, kind of nice if you want to do it where like red is "We Are Live," like an on-air sign. I've actually thought about doing that, but I haven't really gotten around to programming this in with the Lighter Beam LX from Logitech. Should probably shift up a bit. Not even in the big gear yet. Does it say disconnected? There we go. Nope. We really are disconnected. There we are. Now we're back. All right. So the vibrating is to alert you that you are disconnected. The more you know. Let's go to RWB. Let's go with the Bucks. Yeah, that works. So I've got a whole Zwift sub-menu here. Let's go back to the streaming one. Oh, that's cool. I had a little quick button where I can turn the camera off. More. This is just a plain white hand towel. Clearly has been used for cleaning chains. Some GOREWEAR gloves. Gore is a brand affiliate partner of mine. Even prior to applying for that, I had been using Gore bibs for like 4 years. almost exclusively. I say almost because I've got a pair of Pearl Izumis. Well, when they're PRO. It's also the kind of shoes I wear are Pearl Izumi Pro Leader V4, I think they are. I don't know, I bought them because they had a really cool, like, metallic oil spill bottom color, which was really awesome until, like, my first ride and they got scuffed. They still look really awesome, but they are also quite scuffed. These little cup thingies, I don't know, they're just clamp-on cup holders. They've got a little screw bottom, and they clip onto this little portable desk table here. And those are all just off Amazon. This end plastic one is, I don't want to say garbage because it's fully functional, but it's not great. Like, it doesn't stay put, it kind of swings around. Is where the other ones are pretty firmly attached. As firmly as that table will keep it. But yeah, it's height adjustable. I think it goes a little higher than this. But it's meant to be one of those where, like, you can roll it up to your couch and use it. But yeah, a lot of table space though, so. And if you really wanted to, or if I really wanted to, like, I got either take these arrow bars off, slide it up in front of me and, like, do some work, or just, you know, if it's like a meeting or something, you know, you could have it set up right there. I used to do that in class, especially after we went, like, full COVID class style. You know, still pay attention, participate in the lecture and everything, but get a good workout in too. All right. Here we go. All right. Don't bite too much on the downhill because you got to go right back up. This is how it gets you. So then you're like, oh, wow, oh no, oh no, oh no. This is where the rocker plates really come in. You hear my front wheel squeaking. I don't know, for some reason, the GP 5000s just do that. They squeak. But I'm sure it's because, like, the Ultra Super Grip or something like that. Oh. Alright, still connected. So right under the miles per hour, just to the right, now it's disconnected, is the indicator that the device is either on or off. And we're back on. All right. Let's see. There's A, right? No, that's not doing it. B do it? No, that took me right out of there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, not a shocker. Exactly how it said it would work. You hit A to select. It's really kind of the only major difference of the button layout between, like, an Xbox controller and this is Z on here is normally X. And that's how it is. Y on top, X left, A right, be down. So I'm sure with a little bit of trickery and hackery, you could get an existing Xbox controller to work. That's kind of how I have my Stream Deck Mini set up. I've been using that for the last like 2.5 years, 3 years. 3 years. Ooh. To do things like U-turns, left, right, down, and then things like ride-ons. So, on top of just this woozy that's going up and down, I do have a 20-inch high-powered fan directly in front of me. It's off right now. It's kind of why I'm a little sweatier than normal, but I'm also just kind of a sweaty person. And then some 2 LASCO, like the air pusher, big super fans. One in front and one to my left over through the doorway, which is kind of angled, so if I sit back it's supposed to hit me. But that one's also off, just kind of in anticipation that my dog was actually going to hang out by me. She left as soon as her mom got home. That's the usual. So she is not in here, and I guess I could turn the fan on if I want. The big like blower air mover fans, they're not nearly as quiet as the 20-inch. But it's a much more focused, kind of directed beam of air. I think my avatar's giving me a hint. I need to stand up. I've still got quite a few years to drop back in. If I remember to, I'll put links to whatever in the description. And any links I have, just kind of assume that they're paid, either affiliate links or like, I don't know, I don't really get sponsors, but I had like, I think 2 of them. One was a 4K capture card that I went in with an open mind, and it worked awesome. And it was priced to kind of compete against like usually like the 1080p level cards. It did full 4K. That's the Kuhaimi. And yeah, it was a cool little card, but I haven't heard anything more from them. But usually I put my like Amazon affiliate links, and those will, if you order something through there using my link, I earn a small commission. It's usually like anywhere from like 0.5% to like 4%. So nothing earth-shattering. You know, I'm not gonna quit my job in accounting. It's not nearly close enough. But it's a nice little extra. Goes right back into the channel. Again, like that Predator Orion desktop, which I got from the Best Buy Tech Insider Network program. Basically put the processor from my custom built desktop that I built using last year's Predator Orion. So I put the 12700F that I had into the new one, and then was able to sell it just so it has a good home, doesn't like hang out in my closet forever. But the money from that, just like any of the affiliate links, goes right back. That like directly paid for these. So that was cool. But And then also, like, I have my bit.ly links, Avant link, which is just like a marketplace for brand affiliates, where you can go in, apply, kind of state your case, like, hey, love your stuff. Let me showcase it, and if I tell people about it and they want to buy it, like, I get a little cut. So, like, GOREWEAR is an affiliate brand partner. So if you go out directly to their website and order, I get I don't remember what the percentage is. Those ones are a little bit higher because it's like directly through the company. It doesn't cost you anything more, just like the Amazon ones. But I just, you know, get a little something to roll back into here. But yeah, Muck Off partner, or an affiliate partner too. I use their frame cleaner a lot, including their, like, I'm looking at it right now, it's like a cool blue spray goop, and it's a matte finish detailer, which my bike is it's like Battleship cast blue, and so it's a matte color frame. I think this is knee that I gotta beat. We're gonna do that. Came up on me. All right, we're gonna stay in the top gear there, and then maybe dial it back one. But I'm in a low anaerobic shortage. I've never seen that one before. Usually it's low aerobic. This just means you have to record more walks. I mean, I'm almost going to have to go to get level 16. Like, I can't not. So close. I'd have to say one of my favorite affiliate partners, though, Swiftwick. I love their socks. I'm wearing them right now. I was wearing them all day. I wore them yesterday. I think I've worn them all for the past week. I have some Brooks socks too. That I almost exclusively use as backups if I haven't done laundry in a while. Like, I just love these socks. Great compression, great breathability. Cuts down on foot stink. It's always nice. Ooh, stylish shades. Look at that. And route complete. I mean, there's only 2 on this one, so it's kind of hard to go after it. But yeah, I don't know. Back in March, I recorded a video of, like, pretty much like all of my brand affiliate partners at that time. I was really new into having any sort of affiliate brands. Did like this big unboxing, unbagging. I still haven't uploaded it. Yeah. One that I'm actually like an affiliate ambassador for, I actually have a discount code too. I have to look up what it is. I think it's accounting for cycling. The accounting number 4 cycling bib boards. So when you go to a race, instead of using all the little safety pins and poke yourself, cut yourself, rip open your shirts, poke holes everywhere, these ones use their proprietary bib snap like technology, and they stay in place. They're lightweight, very reusable. You can get little goofy, funny slogans on them. You can get custom ones. I am the only person right now with the exclusive accounting for cycling bib boards because I only ordered one set of 4 for myself. But yeah, they're a really cool one that I started using earlier this year. I'm glad I did because I hate using safety pins. I've got this little cup filled with them. It's so wasteful. But so as long as I remember to bring those with, which I try to be really good about packing them, I like to wear them for every race. And, I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen them there. So, oh yay, this one again. Whew. All right, let's catch a little bit of speed. I think that's me that's beating myself. Let's see if I can. Oh. That shift didn't work out well. I still beat myself. Like seconds. First endurance. It's inside of this bottle. This is just regular EFS because I know how long I was going to be riding, and usually use EFS Pro for like races. But keeps you hydrated. I feel like it keeps my muscles kind of more energized a little bit longer. And then I also use them for my multivitamin that I take every day, Multi-V 123. It's another video I need to finish. You have to record that one in 2 different iterations. And I also take Halo. And then, oh, I'm spacing on it. They're red. Optigen Pro. That's what it is. So, yeah, I use them daily. And then for races, I usually bring along when they're 1 or 2 of their liquid shots, depending on the length of the race, type of race. If it's like a duathlon or triathlon, anything that has any sort of staging area, it's going to be at least one of them in my baggie. Yeah, that's going to be something that needs to get worked out before it comes out of beta. These things just keep disconnecting and reconnecting. So far, it hasn't been a huge issue for me, but like, if I was doing this for like any sort of serious racing, like, I could really kind of kill my time. Yeah. really using any of them right now because they're all off. Didn't think about that one. It's GVM lights. I've got 2 edge lights as key lights. One there, one that's usually over there but sitting on top of my printer. It blocks the view of the projector from my desk. And then I think it's the RGB 18, did a video on it last December. 18-inch dual ring, full RGB ring light that actually connects through Bluetooth to your phone. So you can use it with their app to adjust different white balance coloring, actual RGB colors. Great for meetings. Here we go. Yeah. Trying to go for an even 10. Let's see. I am sweaty. There's 1.8 left. Sure. Right. Let's pass this guy. Also known as let's pass me. See if I can, whoa, slide out to the outside. It's not the most delicate of controls, but works all right. Yeah. Leaving previous me in the dust. Almost be kind of nice if I had like my LinkedIn bio in front of me. I could just go right through them. Fisher Space Pen's another one. Like most people in accounting, I think finance and law are pretty similar too. You pretty much live, breathe, and die by the Pilot G2. These are so much better. You can write at any angle. They got sent to space. That's cool. Hence the name. They're the company that developed the Space Pen for, I know at least for the shuttle missions. I think it was actually the Apollo, maybe even the Mercury before that. But either way, they're really cool pens. Reasonably priced too. Refillable. So, yeah, you get a huge recommend from me. That's when I'm probably just going to drop the video as is with no editing at all. Ooh, hello, one person that's here. Say something in the chat, or don't, or hope you're enjoying the stream. It seems to have bounced out more now. It's a little choppy at first. I'm 13 meters ahead of me in the previous lap. I think we're just gonna have to do a full finish up the lap. But yeah, it's just really short loop on Zwift. Their Paris route. They have two Champs-Élysées and what's this one? The Lutetia Express. It's the Champs-Élysées but in reverse. But whole thing's on cobbles. So my Tacx Neo 2T, it actually mimics them, and at some point I'm going to slow down to do like the recovery recoup side of things. But yeah, mostly this is just a test stream to make sure everything's working, make sure my voice comes through, which it looks like it is. Make sure we have video of the game, video of me, which is less important. That's just big dude sweating. Then also to not really test out, because I've run these GOREWEAR Distance Plus 2.0 pretty well through the ringer. But they're on sale, at least on Tuesday, I think it was, or Wednesday, when I got a second pair. 5% slower. Shoot. Well, that's okay. Yeah, comfortable, longer distance, very few seams, good comfortable straps on them. Being bib shorts, like they don't really fall down, which is really nice, versus kind of standard cycling shorts where I feel like you almost always have to, like you're always adjusting them. All right, so let's see, half a mile left. Yeah, we'll kind of tone it back to maybe like a zone 2 here. This would have been nice, and I should have saved this for the big uphill. Oh well. I mean, I'm still kind of racing against myself. That last third of the mile. Yeah, we'll give her. But here we go. Nope. Don't accidentally hit the brakes. Oops. I think gonna have to check on those plates. I may have popped them loose. Whew. Yeah, the person on that screen there, that's not me. Pretty pumped though. Beat my PR. Alright. Now it's basically just a cool down. Whew. But, oh yeah. Alright. Yeah, I just popped them off the track, I guess. Back now. I didn't totally know you could do that. The more you know. Oh. So, yeah. So, kind of as I was stating through most of the stream, I'll leave links down in the description. Most are some sort of affiliate whether like Amazon or direct through brand links. Just means I earn a small commission if you purchase something. They don't cost any more to use. Ooh. And yeah, the funds from those just goes right back into the channel. That way I can do, you know, things like this, which I was kind of already planning on doing anyways. But yeah, move forward by a good payout. But yeah, I only pick brand affiliates that like I've used for a while, brands that I trust and, you know, would happily, you know, stake a recommendation to, like GOREWEAR, totally would. Like, I recommend their running shorts, their bib shorts. You know, I have not used one of their jerseys, with the exception of their Phantom, which is like a kind of like a hybrid thermal jersey, long sleeve, short sleeve. I use it mostly as like an actual jacket. I have one of their like running jackets, which is windproof on the front. Kind of water resistant, I'll say. I even have some of their socks. But yeah, they're like runner compression shorts of their Ultimate 2-in-1, the R7 2-in-1, which I actually kind of accidentally ripped. It's quite possibly on me, but I'll see what happens with them. I've only had to send a few things back before, and they've always been really good with their customer service to me. These ones I bought through Backcountry, another brand affiliate. They just offer a lot more broad stuff. Outdoor running, cycling, hiking, camping, canoeing, fishing, like all kinds of outdoorsy things. And pretty good pricing too. And then Competitive Cyclist, another one. Yeah. Swiftwick, I've never had a sock actually have any sort of issues, defects, nothing. Never even really had a complaint about them, except for their performance sock collects a lot of dog hair. So, and that might just be my experience. My dog's got kind of like short hair, sheds a surprising amount, even though you don't really notice it. But yeah, their Maxxis socks are like my daily wear. And then their Aspires, that's what I've got on right now. I have a ton of the black ones from when I had to go in the office all the time. But they're great for running and cycling. Good compression around the ankles and lower calves and shins. Just really helps with blood flow. Was wearing them during my half marathon earlier this month. So we're gonna kind of get it back a little bit more here. Yeah, they're cheering me. But yeah. So you can kind of hear the thump, 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 thump from the cobbles. And then also kind of how my chain is even bouncing from it. It's a really interesting road feel. It's great though. I feel like this is even just a little bit harder than riding outdoors for road resistance and road feel wise. There's no wind resistance, which is great for me. Same with no gravity. They do try and factor gravity in a little bit by entering in your weight and height, which at 6 foot, I think it was at 242 this morning, they make me look just absolutely jacked. Not where it's actually holding. feel like the people that know that they know. But, I'm just gonna ease it right into, take it up to 13. While also trying to bring my heart rate down. It's still probably more towards the upper part of zone 2, zone 3. But yeah, it's a good workout though. I like exploring in Zwift. It's a nice way to still stay active in the winter without, you know, resorting to just watching things on, like, streaming, sitting on a stationary bike, or like watching the graph go from here to here to here, there, as you're like doing sprints. Gives you something to look at and kind of visualize. But that one is going. Yeah. Oh yeah, Silka is another one. I made whole videos on the Grande saddle bag and the Italian Army knife, which is inside of my Grande saddle bag. The tire levers too, because I hit points. Yeah, I use their drivetrain cleaner, which works magic, because it also does brake cleaning, which is, you don't want to get your fingers on there. So it's good to get any sort of residue or oils off of it. I usually try and have mine covered by these muck-off disc covers. That's also how I like to transport my bikes. Both Ruby here, my Roubaix road bike, and Green Gina, my e-bike. It just keeps the rotors nice and clean, so you don't have to worry about them gunking up, squealing and squeaking, and, you know, potentially just not working. All right, almost there. Almost there. Feeling it's gonna be this crosswalk right here. I try and do these guesses while I'm out running too. It's like it's mostly just kind of like keep my brain engaged. And like visualize distances, so if you're doing half marathon, you can be like, oh yeah, it's, you know, was it 4 or 5Ks? A little over. All right. Oh yeah. There it goes. I was holding the brakes and I wasn't doing anything. Just as I was talking about how, you know, sometimes that can happen with brakes. Like, oh no, scary. All right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 5 seconds, 574. Oh yeah. 1 minute of 313. 20, which is, you know, roughly like an estimate for FTP of 180. It's not bad. Nowhere near my best. I feel like some of those best ones though were from when I was using the Ceres Magneto Ceres M2 on wheel-on smart trainer. And sometimes when it wasn't perfectly done or perfectly calibrated, it would give you some pretty wild numbers. Some of which I was actually able to accomplish. Like after I got my power pedals, I was able to confirm that like I can really fire up the wattage if need be. But all right, so kind of takeaways from this ride. I sweat a lot, can ramble for, what is this, like almost an hour while cruising around the Champs-Élysées en le Paris. Yeah, live stream rig works. I'm gonna try and listen to a little bit of the audio myself here afterwards, just to make sure it all kind of went through right. But yeah, so if you're watching this later, you know, hit like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more videos, some that are much more produced than this. Yeah, I after I have this set up, like, probably gonna at least partially leave it this way. This whole like space in front of my bike is basically just fans and a computer, and then also some like Martin Logan big tower speakers. But that's just, you know, if I'm jamming out. But yeah, I mean, my plan is to do more live streams. I've been saying that for a long time. This is kind of nice because, like, if I schedule a live stream, I have to hold myself doing the workout. But as far as, I mean, the Distance Plus 2.0 by GOREWEAR, I already knew I loved those. Same with the Swiftwick socks. Like, Aspire Force, get them in whatever color suits you fancy. I've got the lighter blue. There's like a darker navy that I think is like done